several days, so especially later into our Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. Front moves through Friday, could actually bring us a low severe weather risk. We dry out Saturday, and then another round of heavy rain in store for our Sunday. We finally get back to sunshine and generally dry weather as we head into early next week. By Monday, looking much better for us, and that should continue most of next week as well. But for the foreseeable future, I would have that umbrella close by over the next several days. Here's a look at how much rain we could see potentially between now and Sunday night. So this is looking at our two long-range models here, and they're in pretty good agreement that most of the CS arrays should see anywhere from 2 to possibly even up to 4 inches of rain over the next several days. So luckily this will be spaced out over multiple waves of heavy rain. It's not going to all fall at once, so hopefully it doesn't cause too many flooding issues. But if you live in a flood prone area, just make sure you have the drains cleared out, gutters cleared out, just have a way to kind of get rid of that rain efficiently. Here's a live look at North Augusta, to where luckily the rain is holding out this evening out at SRP Park. They're taking out on the Fireflies. And temperatures right now in Augusta and North Augusta are in the mid-60s. Not feeling too bad for us. And we should continue to drop through the 60s and eventually work our way down to the 50s as we do get into late tonight. Since we've seen some rain today, would not be surprised if maybe there is some patchy dense fog across the areas we head into daybreak tomorrow. But for the most part, we do look dry. We're still keeping an eye on a decent little thunderstorm in the southern CS array. You can see between Allendale and Sylvania, right there on the Savannah River, a decent little storm there. But most of this rain is going to come to an end once we get past sunset. So I would give it about another hour, and then it looks like most of this rain is done. Now, this frontal boundary to our south, this is what's going to be in play tomorrow, and then we're going to see the main cold front side of a system kind of move this off towards the east. Here's going to be our setup. Heading into tomorrow, we look mostly dry through lunchtime. It's going to be late in the afternoon, especially Thursday night, to where we do see a decent wave of showers and storms push through. That could be potentially up to an inch, maybe even over an inch of rainfall once that rain does show up late into the day Thursday. On Friday, we're going to bring in the cold front side of this system. That's actually going to bring us another opportunity for storms, and there is going to be a low-level severe weather risk Friday afternoon as this front pushes through. Behind that front, we are going to see drier weather for the first half of the weekend. On Saturday, looking good to go for outdoor plans. But by Sunday, we are bringing in another area of low pressure out of the Gulf of Mexico ahead of our next front, and that's going to bring another opportunity for widespread heavy rain across the region. So unfortunately, just looking not like the best into our weekend. Here's a look at the hour-by-hour forecast. We're going to stay in the 50s for overnight lows tonight. Generally dry. It's going to be cloudy. Could see some patchy, dense fog out there early tomorrow morning. We'll heat up to near 80 degrees tomorrow afternoon, most likely upper 70s to low 80s, just depending on how much cloud cover you see throughout the day. Once we get past 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, that's when the rain chances really start to ramp up. This is going to be our wave of showers and storms that does push through kind of late. I would imagine we're waiting a good portion of our Thursday, waiting on this rain to show up. Our in-house model here is showing it really reaching the western CS array by around sunset tomorrow, and then just gradually pushing east through the CS array once we head into Thursday night. Back to generally dry conditions Friday morning, but then more rain will show up ahead of that main front as we head into Friday afternoon and Friday evening before we do see dry weather again for the first half of the weekend. Here's a look at the severe weather chances Friday. Right now it's a marginal risk, so we're not necessarily expecting a lot of severe weather on Friday, but just cannot rule out with the ingredients we're expecting a stronger storm or two is definitely going to be possible. Main concern with storms Friday is going to be strong wind gusts and potentially even some large hail. We did see some very large hail with some storms closer towards the coast today. You may have seen those pictures circulating around social media near Richmond Hill and Effingham County, kind of closer towards the Savannah area. They had some significant hail out there earlier today. Now, our rain chances over the next few days, Thursday, remember rain chances really ramping up once we get past around 3, 4 o'clock, so mainly kind of late into the day, especially Thursday night. And then on Friday, we're looking mostly dry right after sunrise through lunchtime, and then another afternoon wave will show up Friday, and that's where there's going to be that low wind potential. Maybe one of those storms is severe. As far as temperatures go for the next couple of days, not too bad. This is actually right where we should be for the end of April, waking up in the 50s, ending the afternoons near 80. That will be the case Thursday and Friday, and only getting a little bit warmer heading into that weekend outlook. Now here's a full look at the 7-day forecast. So remember, decent storm chances late into the day tomorrow. again Friday, again Sunday. But later next week, it does finally start to improve for us. We're back to generally sunny skies Monday through next Wednesday. Those high temperatures, though, will be back trending below average. So back into the mid-70s for highs later next week. We're going to keep an eye on these rain chances for you the next few days, and we'll have another update for you coming up on News 12 at 11.